Hi, it's Fiona here from Body Positive Australia. Today I thought I'd talk to you about something called One Mindful Bite. Those of you who know me will know how passionate I am about mindful eating and how amazingly healing and transformative it can be for our relationship with food, eating, and our body. So, One Mindful Bite really invites us to connect with the first bite of any particular food or meal that we're having. Doesn't need to be any specific type of food or any specific meal. It can actually be anything in any location. There are ways that you can probably get the most out of the experience, and I'll let you know what those are. But just to say right up front, this is not about getting it right. This is not about being perfect at it. It's really about engaging with food and eating in a way that honors your body, that allows you to get the most pleasure from your food. Um, One of the main ideas of mindful eating is not judging yourself. So it doesn't have to be the perfect food in the perfect location, eating in the perfect manner. It just needs to be a food that you've chosen for that particular time, and that you'd really like to engage with that food and do your best. That's the main thing. So, I guess the first step with One Mindful Bite is inviting you to come to your meal or to that particular eating experience in a calm manner. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I've got two young children, so most of our meals are not particularly calm. In fact, they're the opposite of calm. There's a lot of noise. Everybody's kind of either excited or grumpy or everything in between. So, one thing that I do, and I've passed this on to a lot of people, is I actually go to the bathroom just before the meal. You usually don't actually need to go to the bathroom, but it's my chance just to take some deep breaths and just to set my intention for the meal and come to the table in a more calm place. It might not be a table that you're eating at. Maybe it's a picnic rug, maybe it's your office desk, maybe it's outside on a park bench. The location, again, doesn't matter. And certainly, this is not about coming to the table in some kind of a Zen state. It's more settling your body and your mind down, so also you can help your body to digest the food really well as well. So, coming to the table calmly, you might like to repeat a short mantra to yourself. I personally like, I'm calm, or I aim to enjoy this food, or sending some gratitude out to all the different processes that have come to this food being as it is. So once you've been able to take a few breaths and come to the table calmly, one other way that you can bring some attention to what you're about to do is, if you're using utensils, so if you're using knife, fork, or spoon, is to create some mindfulness about picking those up. If it's with two hands, just being really mindful of picking those up before you actually start eating. It's really often that we just kind of dive into our meal. And if you're using your hands, then that's great. Having no utensils can be so much fun. So just but again, just bringing some attention to that, and then I guess the next step is bringing some attention to, as you're lifting the food to your mouth, as the food goes in, and just really enjoying and connecting with that very first taste. So what we understand is that the very first taste of any food kind of sets our taste buds on fire. Our taste buds kind of go a bit bananas, really, when the first tastes hit our mouth. So being able to connect with that gives us a really great idea of taste and texture and flavour, and can help us really just enjoy and connect with the meal that we're having. What we often experience is that the intensity of those flavors and our experience of them can wane over time. And sometimes people find that then, as the pleasure drops off, their speed of eating tends to increase, which is really interesting. So, what one mindful bite really encourages us to do is to really enjoy that first taste, and then again take the pressure off. You don't need to eat the whole meal like that. If you want to, that's fantastic and good for you, but you don't have to. The idea is that you really enjoy that first bite and really connect with those flavors. So for consequent mouthfuls of food, you again can remain really mindful. And with each bite, you might like to have something different that you're concentrating on. Maybe it's the way that you're chewing, or maybe it's becoming really aware of the process, the very complex, intricate process of swallowing, or maybe it's just noticing the dissipation of flavors, or the satisfaction or the pleasure that you're getting from food over time, or how it's feeling in your body, whether hunger is dissipating or whether it's taking its time. So really, one mindful bite is just really inviting us to connect with the full pleasure and flavors of food. I hope you find that really helpful. Bye.